Hi guys, my name is Despina. I am 21 years old and I am doing an unboxing, an honest review, and a my experience kind of talk. Hopefully I'll be able to answer some of your questions about in-ear monitors in general, or maybe this company in general, but if I don't get to answer those questions specifically, feel free to ask me in the comments section below. I'm going to take you on my journey. The first stop is the audiologist's office. I would say that is the first step because you want to get your ear molds.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have here, kid.
I don't know if you've ever seen inside your ear. Oh, short canal.
Never seen inside my ear.
There you go. Looks good.
It looks very clean.
There's your eardrum. The connection of the bone in the middle ear right there.
Wow.
Right there.
It's a bone. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put a cotton block in your ear to create the ending point for the impression. Let's do that first.
Here we go.
If she says no, it's orange, and that's a 13, and your batteries won't fit.
It said it's 312.
312, right. So just double check with her that the
And then
tape
we just
on
want to
it-
get that second, around that second bend.
They can't afford to buy the batteries.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
There we go. Okay, let's go around this side.
High price. Yes. Yeah, whatever is imported.
Beautiful.
But you don't
See, it's
like
all the way down
the
there?
way it presses against.
Okay, so
yes,
that block is,
yes.
so you get the whole ear canal.
Like a little-
It's the only new one.
Because you have to do such big impressions.
Don't
Yep.
sleep in them, don't go to bed with them. But otherwise,
This takes like 3 minutes to firm up, that's all.
yeah, no, and
Okay?
bring the fan.
Yeah.
But, like my little fan, it's making a sound, but after a while then you don't hear it anymore. It's like everything else.
I'm gonna pull this fan far away from me because if I pass by the fan,
You hear it.
what you can do?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
All right. Give it a
Very
try.
strange.
You can do it.
It's weird.
I'm not sure.
All
Right,
right.
that's for
Thank you
sure.
very much.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Those are some big ear impressions.
When I was trying to figure out which company to go with, because I did a lot of research, there were a few things that stood out to me when I was looking at the 64 audio, and the most important thing was that they can make it in 4 days. So as soon as you get your impressions in, they will ship it out to you and you'll receive it in 4 days, which was great for me. I didn't see that option for any other. The closest to that was 3 weeks, I think, and that was just, I couldn't wait that long. Another thing that stood out to me about the 64 audio was that when you go to the website, it looks very organized and it tells you exactly what kind of levels are in each ear monitor system that you buy. They have different models specifically for different instruments, and I got the A3. I'm a singer, so I was looking through them, and that was recommended. I was on the fence for how many drivers I wanted in my in-ear monitors because I wanted to use these in-ear monitors for small events, big events, arenas. So I ended up with the A3 because they were less expensive. It was between, for me, it was between the A3 and the A6 because I'm not part of a record label, so I had to buy this out of pocket. I haven't used these yet, but I got to put them in my ear beforehand and I listened to the sound and it kind of sounded like regular headphones, but like closer to your ear, which is great. But I'm kind of spoiled, I guess. I use top of the line Bose noise canceling headphones, and I've used plenty of very expensive studio headsets, and these didn't really, the sound quality wasn't as great as I expected it to be, but I'm thinking maybe if I got the models with more drivers, that sound would be better. So maybe I'll get an upgrade in the future. Maybe if I get signed to a label, then they will pay for it, and that would be awesome. The benefits to in-ear monitors and the reasons why I decided to get them was for a couple of reasons. If you're singing for a sporting event, so for example, I sang the national anthem for a professional basketball game, and the echo, so when you sing, you're singing into the mic and then you actually hear your voice like 1 or 2 seconds after you've sung it. So you sing like, oh say, and then it comes out like a second later, which isn't the best. It's great to hear yourself while you're singing. It's doable, completely doable without in-ear monitors, but it's just great to hear that sound right in your ears. That's one of the reasons why I got in-ear monitors, to be able to just not have that echo. Another reason is when I do gigs with a band, usually everyone wants to hear their instruments really loudly, myself included. I love to hear myself loud. So when the guitarist is playing or the pianist is playing, they like to hear their sounds amplified. So they raise their volumes on their mics, or their amps, whatever, and I want to raise my volume on my mic. So I asked the audio engineer, can you put me up a little bit? Can I hear more sound? And then that's when you get feedback, because there's so much sound being inputted into the system that it just... Feedback, nobody likes that. So this prevents feedback, and this also allows you just to hear your sound better and louder. It's very helpful when you're singing with a band, especially. Also, do you guys like my shirt? It says I love music, like those I love New York shirts. So I'm going to put this into my ear. I'm going to be honest, these are my first in-ear monitors ever. Nobody's ever taught me how to try these, and no one ever recommended them to me, but I knew it was necessary. So when I got these, I wasn't really sure what to do, how to put them on, because you have obviously right and left ears, and the molds are different. And I didn't know that the wire is actually supposed to go, so you're wearing it, and the wire goes forward. When I put them on, it took me 10 minutes. Though I kept putting the wire back, thinking that, okay, it has to go back, but nope, it goes forward. So I'm going to show you this. So I've got my box here, and I'm going to put it in my ear for you guys. Okay, so I've got it. Hey guys, so we're up close now. I'm going to try the in-ear monitors, and you guys can see it in my ear, and how I put it on, how I take it off. Okay, so I got clear. I got them clear just because I didn't want them to be as visible. I know a lot of celebrities like to have them flashy with rhinestones, and that's cool too, it's really cool. But I feel like that's for when you have maybe a couple of them, and you're able to interchange them, but I just want to be neutral for now. I was also thinking getting nude, the nude color, but I went with the clear. It's very pretty, it's so pretty. I opened the box and I was like, oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, so when I put these on, So I know that this is my right ear because the wire is supposed to go forward. So before I was thinking about like, okay, so the wire has to go back. No, not true at all. The wire goes forwards and then wraps around. So here we go. So, oh, also what I like to do, I like to put the wire down first and then kind of rotate just so that I could like feel where it's going. And it's easier. There it is. Perfect fit. These are actually noise canceling as well. They're I think negative 20 decibels, which means that I'm not going to hear much of the audience. You can get them changed though. When you order them, I think there's negative 15 or negative 20. I'm gonna wrap this around and it's just perfect, perfect fit. I did try these on before and I can actually wiggle my ears, so I was like trying to see if they'd fall out, like I'm doing right now. Let's see. Mouth movement has barely any, has no effect on it falling out or anything. When I wiggle my ears slightly, I feel it moving, but I don't feel like it's gonna fall out. But I mean, that's gonna happen with any in-ear monitor. Let's put this one in as well. Nice and snug, and I can barely hear myself, so I'm sorry if I'm too loud or too soft. There we go. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. And there we go. Got the in-ear monitors. These are the Apex technology. I think this one says A3 and this one says, what does that say? Can't see. Apex, yep. And I really like these. Hey guys, okay, so I forgot to mention, I also ordered this gel. Oh, I'm gonna bring it close to the camera. It's called ear gel. I bought it, it didn't come with the order, $4. I think this is just supposed to like keep a good seal, as well as lubricate the canal so that it's easier to slide in. So what you do with this is you don't put it in your ear, you put it on your fingers and then you put it on the in-ear monitors. Also guys, I have to excuse my appearance. I've been singing day in and day out. Haven't slept. I've literally been running to my destinations, to my gigs. I had to run like, long story. Oh yeah, background. I'm a singer, 21 years old. I've been singing since as soon as I could speak. My mom was an opera singer. And so when I was in her belly, she would sing to me, and then as soon as I was born, I would sit in on her singing lessons. And my first genre was opera, and I sang in her singing lessons with her Metropolitan Opera coach. And now I sing all genres, hence the ear monitors. I don't think if I was an opera singer I would need ear monitors, because we don't even use mics. Well, I guess they do now, but oh yes, so when I got these ear monitors, I got the cheaper ones, thinking I was saving money. And I mean, yes, I did, but I didn't realize how expensive the Shure transmitter pack and receiver, how much they were going to be. And I was like, well, there's no going back now. I bought the ear monitors, have to buy, you know, I need the pack to make it all work. So my recommendation is look at receiver and transmitter packages beforehand so that you can gauge how much you want to spend. I really liked the process of designing these. I was thinking of getting, you know, my name on the side, but I was like, maybe in the future when I get upgraded models. But these have the Apex technology. It releases the pressure that most in-ear monitors create. They're beautiful. I love them. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, go into the comments section, ask me questions, and if you want to see another video, I was thinking of making a video about all of my singing equipment. I have a lot of speakers, mics, different types of lighting. But yeah, have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!